What is up, guys? Slump here, and today I am bringing you yet another 2017 NFL season preview. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions last season made the playoffs. They were a sleeper team, and man, did they surprise us. You know, I don't think there was any quarterback more clutch than this man Matthew Stafford last season. I know a lot of people want to talk about Derek Carr and his last minute drives. He was just lucky, okay? I'ma just say that. This man Matthew Stafford was the sole purpose on why this team was so successful last year. However, can he carry this team to a winning record with this difficult schedule? So yeah, guys, this is my 2017 season preview for the Detroit Lions. Now, it should come to no surprise that I've been viewing Matthew Stafford as an elite quarterback for a while now, and I truly think he's getting better and better as the years go on. But man, the Lions do not make it easier on us as we constantly see talent leave this team, as we constantly see the same players return, as we constantly see teams just get so much better, and Matthew Stafford is stuck in the same predicament year in, year out. You know, if he goes down, we all know what happens. Season gone. I mean, just take a look at his backups, man. Two youngins in Jake Roddick and Brad Kaya. Now, I loved what I saw from Brad Kaya this past preseason game. I think he's going to make the 53-man roster, and hopefully he does, because you do not want somebody to steal him off of your practice squad. But man, the entire season relies on this man Matthew Stafford. Now let's talk about the receivers on this team, okay? I've mentioned that this entire offense really does not excite me outside of Matthew Stafford, and some of that blame goes on to the receivers. Now, Golden Tate, a reliable weapon, however, he's not a typical wideout in my opinion. Yeah, he's going to give you 1,000 yards. Yeah, he's going to get you a ton of catches. But man, he's not a 10 touchdown receiver at this point, okay? I don't think he'll reach double-digit touchdowns this season. When we look at Marvin Jones, a guy who erupted in the first string of games and then died down. Unreliable. He has a talent, man. It's just that he has to be more consistent, in my opinion. Kenny Golladay, the guy who emerged out of this training camp, killed it in the preseason game, and is now running with the ones. Good, okay, I liked what I saw from this kid. This kid has star potential written all over him. He's going to be the guy that combats the busting Eric Ebron that you guys drafted. He's going to make everybody forget about that man, and Lion fans should be happy when he starts balling out. Behind those guys, man, not really much depth. If one of those guys goes down, good luck. You guys are probably just going to pick a random dude off the street. I mean, because that's basically the backups to these guys. All guys off the street. Now let's talk about the running backs. Amir Abdullah, the man that's made out of glass. He has shown flashes of being good. However, he cannot stay healthy, and the offensive line play hasn't helped him out much. You know, behind him, you got Theo Riddick, who's a solid third down back. Zach Zenner, who killed it against Dallas, if I'm not mistaken, last season. And Matt Asiata. Matt Asiata is probably the guy I'm most excited for in this running backs core, because man, we all know what he did in Minnesota. He was a touchdown machine. Give it to him at the goal line and he's gonna get in. That should help relieve stress off of this man Matthew Stafford. Him and Kenny Golladay are the players that I'm very excited about coming in. Now let's talk about the tight end. You guys already know what I think of this man Eric Ebron. He has the potential, but man, this dude is battling way too many concussions, way too many injuries. He's not great when he's on the field. He's decent. I've relied on him in fantasy football, and he's let me down way too many times. So I don't trust him at all, and neither does Matthew Stafford, in my opinion. Behind him, Darren Fells, who will be more reliable. Okay, I'm going to just say that. He's going to be a more reliable guy. This man, Matthew Stafford, will have more trust in him this season. So, I mean, all the weapons on this team, they really don't intrigue me a ton. A lot of guys that you can't trust to stay on the field, and Matthew Stafford is going to be the one that suffers. Now, the offensive line, in my opinion, vastly improved. Man, good. Okay, this is the one part of the entire offense that completely changed and is looking solid this year. We all know you guys got Rick Wagner from the Baltimore Ravens, TJ Lang from the Green Bay Packers, solid pickup, and you guys basically got Greg Robinson for a bag of trash. This offensive line is looking solid, even though this man Taylor Decker is still rehabbing from injury. And when Taylor Decker comes back, this should be an above average offensive line. Let's hope so. We're talking about the defense, man. I'm sorry, I don't love all of these guys, okay? I'm sorry. I mean, the linebacking core is solid, okay? The starters are solid. And I have to touch up on your draft pick, Jarrad Davis. Jarrad Davis is a solid defensive rookie of the year candidate. I can easily see him reaching 100 tackles this season, so keep an eye out for him. Tahir Whitehead, very reliable. And you guys also got Paul Warlow. who's not really that great at this point in his career, but he's going to be okay. That's all you can hope for out of some of these starters on this team. The defensive line, okay? I'm sorry guys, you guys lost Kerry Hyder, who's, man, I'm sorry, okay? This guy is one of the brightest spots on your defense, and he just tore his ACL. Nothing can suck more than that. Ziggy Ansah, who I really don't even have to talk much about. You guys already know he's great. Haloti Nada, tail end of his career. A'Shawn Robinson, solid. You know, the defensive line was a strength for this team till Kerry Hyder got down, and now it's looking scary for this defensive front. You know, the secondary is a position that has so much depth. I'm sorry guys, this is a position that actually looks the best on the defensive side of the football. You know, yeah, they weren't amazing last season, but they're still going to be good. I mean, we all know Darius Slay is an elite cornerback, okay? Glover Quinn deserved that contract extension that he just got. Tavon Wilson, solid. Quandre Diggs, solid. Nevin Lawson, solid. And looking at some of these names, Jalen Tabor, who I wasn't high on coming out of college, and I still, quite frankly, am not high on him, okay? I don't think this guy was a great pick for the Detroit Lions. I mean, yeah, he fell late into the second. His talent spoke out to me as a third-round talent, but nah. DJ Hayden, who's one of the better backup cornerbacks in the NFL. So I mean, your secondary is really solid in terms of depth. If this defense plays up to its potential, it's going to be good, okay? It's not going to be top 10, but it's going to be top 20, and that's all Matthew Stafford can hope for at this point. He needs the secondary to hold up. He needs the defensive line to get to the quarterback. He needs the linebackers to clean up anybody that gets to the second level. This defense is solid, but if a starting linebacker goes down, say goodbye. We already saw your star defensive end go down. So all in all, man, we just need this team to remain healthy for the entire season, because if they don't, things are going to be looking down. And as I already mentioned, this offense really doesn't have much talent at the skill positions, but this man, Matthew Stafford, should make do with what he's given. You know, Lion fans, I'm sorry to say, but I have this team going 7-9. This schedule is pretty difficult in my opinion. You have the Arizona Cardinals, who are trying to bounce back, fight back for a playoff berth. You guys have to play against the NFC South, who I just have to keep repeating. It's been like 3 videos straight where I just released NFC North predictions. The NFC South, easily top division in the NFL. It's going to be hard to go in there, take 2 wins, get 3 wins. So I mean, I have you guys flopping in that division. You guys have to play against the New York Giants, who are a top 5 team in the NFL, believe me or not. You guys have to play against the AFC North, also a borderline. It's an average division, 2 tough teams, 1 average team and 1 trash team. So I can see you guys actually going in and getting 3 wins there, but I'm not betting on it just yet. You know, even though I have you guys going 7-9, it can be better, but it can definitely also be worse. It all depends on the health for this team. It all depends on whether Kenny Golladay can actually keep this up into the regular season. It all depends on the running game as well. The running game was atrocious last season, and I truly believe it will continue to be so. You can't have the exact same guys come back and add a player like Matt Asiata, who's going to be great for touchdowns. But am I going to rely on the running backs to get 40 yards each drive? Absolutely not. The 7-9 prediction is what I'm giving to the Detroit Lions. Let me know your prediction down below in the comments. And yeah guys, with that being said, you have been watching Slump TV. If you enjoyed this video at all, make sure to leave a like, and most importantly, subscribe if you are new. Have a good one. Peace out. By the way, the new jerseys are fresh.